make any sense.
No, of course not.
The bone structure is so different, and people that deny that are crazy.
I know. That is silly, man.
She's
This
not
woman-
good. No, she's not good.
She's not a good fighter.
No, she's just strong.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing, you don't look at her and think like, oh, she fights like Chris Cyborg, or she's not that unbelievably talented.
Right.
She's just physically way
Super
different.
Of course, different, but what woman do you know who's content creator, YouTuber, singer, whatever, who's like, I want to get in the ring and fight her?
Joe Rogan visibly reacted with frustration when Claressa Shields confronted Rolly Romero, highlighting that physiological differences between men and women are the reason sports are divided by gender.
That to say that like you can't bring that up, that's offensive, is ridiculous to me.
Well, especially when it comes to fighting.
Yeah, man.
That was the big one. And that was where I really understood like how bizarre and
The
how
defensive
cult,
for that?
Yeah, how cult-like this ideology is.
I'd like to see you transition to a woman and fight women.
It'd be a lot of fun.
To have what, 12 murder charges? That would be the...
Claressa Shields stated that Rolando Romero doesn't possess the ability to defeat her, arguing that he depends largely on brute strength and raw power. She emphasized that without refined boxing skills, strategic planning, and a smart approach in the ring, his physical force alone wouldn't be sufficient to overcome someone with her level of expertise.
Steve Thurman is not that great of a boxer. Is he strong?
Yes.
Yes. But what else? I'm a woman, but I'm bigger. I'm longer. I got better skill.
Rolando Romero claimed he could face Claressa Shields without adjusting his weight, insisting there's no need for him to move up to her division, but he argued that his inherent strength and power would carry him through, showing confidence that he's capable of taking on the challenge regardless of weight class.
Hitting people, right? Claressa has been out here saying she could beat you in a fight. Now, I know you say you don't hit women, but I mean, you can spar with her, maybe. I don't know.
Nice.
She'll beat you. She'll beat you?
Yeah, it's better than me.
She's got skill. She's the quiet, right?
Yeah, skills, pay the bill, she has good blow, yada, 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 all that stuff. She'll beat you.
She'll beat you? If you were to fight, what weight would you fight her at? Every weight? Okay.
Meanwhile, Shields has stated that she ranks among the top fighters in boxing history, placing only Muhammad Ali and Floyd Mayweather Jr. above her.
I think, me personally, that I am one of the best boxers in the world, male or female. I think it's Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, me. That's it. But you know what? I will say that I think that I'm so good that I'm hard on myself because I should be knocking these girls out. If I can go in there and win unanimous decisions, I'm always asking myself after the fight, why didn't you get the knockout? How come didn't the knockout come? So for me, that's what I'm working on. So I got all the skills and the power and everything. I just have to figure it out and put it all together. And I've been fighting some of the toughest competition ever since I've been pro.
She frequently highlights her Olympic gold medals and undisputed championship titles, stressing that these accomplishments cement her status as one of boxing's all-time greats.
I'm 3-time undisputed champ. 2 times at 160 means everything to me. People always say, Claressa, you're the self-proclaimed GOAT. No, I'm not. I can be any female boxer you put in front of me. Rather she's a big puncher, faster, slicker, taller, whatever you want to say. I can adapt and I can win and I can bite down when it gets hard against anybody. So I am the greatest woman of all time. And if nobody believed me when I said it back then, they gotta believe me now because Savannah Marshall hits like a damn man.
Shields recently posted a video of herself sparring with a male boxer, clearly taking control, showing that she can confidently handle men inside the ring.
Your hand up. Answer right back. Jab. Move it. Jab. Throw your jab. Move that. Jab. Quick. That.
As long as you don't land.
Critics point out that since she doesn't often achieve knockouts against female opponents, defeating a male fighter would be significantly tougher because of the natural differences in strength and power, even with her elite skills and championship experience.
You can't knock out women. What makes you think you can knock out a man? And in particular, a man at that size and a man that has the reputation that he has, and he's a heavy-handed guy.
Some fans suggest that Claressa Shields could potentially take on a smaller, lighter-hitting male boxer like Shakur Stevenson, noting that his approach depends more on defense, speed, and technical skill than raw power. But in that scenario, a physically strong, elite female champion like Shields might be competitive. But they believe the same wouldn't apply against someone like Rolly Romero.
Shakur Stevenson, he's not a heavy-handed guy, and he's a smaller guy. Yeah, she could probably beat Shakur Stevenson. I doubt that, but it would be competitive. How about that? That's the best I can give you. It would be competitive, but I would still have Shakur Stevenson wiping the floor with him.
A few years ago, Shields was knocked down by a male sparring partner during training. Some fans use that incident to argue that defeating male fighters isn't simple, citing the natural differences in strength and power that can make many matchups challenging. Claressa explained that the male sparring partner had taken padding out of his gloves. She claimed the punch was intended as revenge, making it more dangerous, and stressed that the situation was unfair and didn't represent her actual skill level.
The guy I sparred, he's like a little Russian hater. He took the padding out of his gloves. I had whooped ass on a Monday, and his coach wanted to spar again on Thursday. But he caught me, but he didn't have no padding in his gloves. He know exactly who he is.
Romero mentioned that Claressa Shields had once expressed gratitude to him after he defeated the same fighter who had previously knocked her down in sparring. He noted that he stopped that boxer during his 11th professional fight.
Probably should call out Michaela, she could call out Katie Taylor, or like, why is she calling out Rolly?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know, but she also knows it's never gonna happen. Aside from that, too, she thanked me because I knocked out the dude that had knocked her out in sparring. I knocked him out in my 11th fight. And then I brought up the story of when I first met her, and she got defensive.
Did she ever try to apologize over the first meeting or explain?
She never apologized for it specifically, but I got so much. I'm a very forgiving person. I've already forgiven her long ago.
Alicia Baumgardner weighed in, saying the situation underscores the real differences in power between male and female fighters. She noted that no matter how confident Shields is in her strength or skill, the natural punching power of men can't be overlooked. Baumgardner suggested that Shields should recognize how biological differences in strength and power influence performance in the ring. While she didn't take away from Shields' greatness, she emphasized that facing men presents unique challenges because many male fighters have advantages in size, speed, and power.
You watch that video, you see her take a really hard shot, go down. Obviously, you're a boxer, you're a fighter. That's what you do. You take shots, you give shots. But from a man to a woman, I think that's where people feel a little...
So this is what I think.
Please, yeah.
These two both agree to spar each other. So that's one thing. Both parties agree. Claressa's sparring a man at the end of the day. As much as she talks about, I want to fight a man, I'm going to beat a man up, you still have to respect the man and his man's power, period. I don't care. And because you are in the ring with the man and they may be a little better than you, it just looked like Claressa got caught and got dropped. That's it. And I don't think there was any vicious intent behind it. These two were just sparring. Claressa got caught. She got back up. And again, Claressa's going to feel some type of way and say, hey, them gloves, the padding was out of them. Maybe she was embarrassed, and maybe that's why she said what she said. But them two agree to spar.
Sean Porter addressed Claressa Shields' notion of taking on top male boxers, noting that discussing it is much simpler than actually stepping into the ring. He described her challenge as cute, While making it clear that he respects her as a champion, Porter emphasized, however, that the intensity of strength, speed, and movement in elite men's boxing is far beyond what she encounters in the women's division.
Oh, it's cute that, you know, she's made it to the point that she's made it to. That is remarkable. That is very, very respectful. I think every fighter in the world, whether you're a man, woman, whatever, you should respect the things that she's done.
Right.
There's a lot that goes into it. And it's one of those things that, you know, things are easier said than done.
So that brings me to my next question, because I asked her, I was like, look, I go, there's an obvious power and strength differential. Like she is dominant, you know, in the women's division, but the strength and the power between the top women and the top men is a big deal. She said she's not worried about the strength and power because she said it's about movement, it's about setting traps, it's about sticking and moving, all that stuff. Does she have a point there?
Yeah, she definitely has a point there. Styles make fights. That's a common saying in boxing, and that's 100% true. But along with that, she has the thing that I don't think realizes is that, you know, whatever top boxer she's been in the ring with, I'm sure that top boxer was, you know, took his foot off the gas pedal. And any fighter that isn't at that level is really defending himself.
Porter noted that one reason Claressa Shields seems to perform well when sparring with men is that her partners aren't elite male professionals at her level. But he highlighted the significant difference between sparring with gym fighters and going up against a top-ranked male boxer who is bigger, faster, and hits with more power.
He's not on her level.
Right.
And so, you know, and here's the thing. You put Claressa Shields in the ring with a fighter at her weight class, at her same level, and she's going to be outmatched. From the physical standpoint, I think that is an animal that she's not really prepared for. I think that there are fighters that she could beat, but no one at her level in men's professional boxing. It's just a different.
Porter added that he has no interest in facing Shields, even in an exhibition match, because competing against a male opponent at his level presents an entirely different challenge. He suggested that if Shields genuinely wanted to test herself, she would need to start from the lower ranks of men's boxing and work her way up, rather than expecting top fighters to take the fight immediately.
Ever consider doing like a 3-round exhibition with the Claressa Shields, or is that something you would never even consider?
Honestly, I wouldn't consider that. I don't think that I don't have anything to prove. I think if she's got something to prove, she's got something else to prove against someone else. And let me reel it all the way back in. Again, and say it again. I have tons of respect for her and the things that she's done. But speaking for myself, I know that when you get in the ring with me, there's a lot more that you have to prepare for than what your eyes see, and in a lot of ways what your mind could imagine. And you know, that's just one of those things that, you know, is, you know, you have to be there you have to actually live it out in order to really understand that. And that's not something that I intend to live out with.
Despite the criticism she's faced for challenging male boxers, Joe Rogan has praised Claressa Shields, recognizing her as one of the most prominent and well-known female fighters in the sport. He has pointed out that Shields has gone beyond boxing itself, attracting attention outside the ring and bringing greater visibility to women's boxing, an achievement few female fighters have reached.
Accomplished incredible things. Like, for people that don't know, you won an Olympic gold medalist at 17, and then you won it again 4 years later.
Yep, 2-time Olympic.
The only American boxer ever.
Yes.
I think, like, only another sport, like, no boxer's ever done that, right? In America.
No, not from America, just me.
And, I mean, you've gone multiple weight classes, and now you're considering fighting in MMA. I mean, you kind of cleared out boxing in a lot of ways.
It's always something more to be accomplished in boxing, but I'm venturing off into MMA because I really want to see, am I as great as I think I am? And I think I am. So I'm excited to be fighting with the PFL later on this year, and just taking it from there and seeing what happens.
Rogan noted that Claressa's accomplishments in boxing show that with the same focus and dedication, she could excel at almost anything. highlighting just how exceptional her athletic talent is. That he also cautioned that her boxing skills wouldn't automatically carry over to M and to AT the same time. He praised her progress training at Jackson Wink, learning kicks and other techniques, and acknowledged her commitment to challenging herself in a new sport. While he respected her drive and growth, he added that she should steer clear of the drama and controversy surrounding her.
I think when someone is as good as you are at boxing, you could basically do anything you want in life.
Mhm.
You just have to put the same amount of focus that you put on boxing to whatever it is
Smart
that you
man.
apply yourself to.
Yeah.
You know, it's rare human beings that can do what you've been able to do. It's a rare person.
5 P's. Proper
P's?
preparation prevents poor performance.
There you go.
So in MMA, I'm not coming over like, hey, I'm in boxing, I'm box all you girls up. It's like I'm at Jackson Wing Gym, you know, with Coach Jackson. Coach Wing.
I've seen you kick
I'm
the bag.
training.
I've seen you throw kicks. I was very impressed. I can't believe you're already that good. It's real. I was like, well, maybe you were throwing high kicks.
Yeah, I didn't know my
Yeah.
leg can go up that high, so they showed me the technique up, and I was like, whoa, this shit's insane.
Claressa Shields responded cautiously to Floyd Mayweather's return to the ring, showing respect for his status as one of boxing's all-time greats. She made it clear, however, that exhibition fights aren't her main focus. Shields stated that she prioritizes competitive, sanctioned bouts over flashy exhibitions, noting that while she understands the entertainment value and financial incentives, she doesn't want hype to dictate her career choices. She added that any matchups should make sense from an athletic standpoint, not just for show. Although she recognized Mayweather's ability to generate attention, Shields remained focused on her own boxing goals and protecting her legacy in the sport.
There's another, you're the GOAT, and we're talking about the GOAT right now, you know, Mayweather. He's taking all these exhibition fights. Is this a bad look for like the legacy? What do you think about all that?
I love Floyd Mayweather, and I want him to stay retired because they always saying, oh, everybody has his day. And they're like, well, that hasn't had his day. And he gives me the confidence to me not ever have my day to go undefeated and retire when I want to. So seeing him come back, I'm just like, I'm kind of like 50-50 with it because I support him no matter what. But I just want him to just stay retired, stay Money Mayweather, just stay perfect. You know what I mean?
Pacquiao, Tyson, like, is it exciting at least? Are you checking like, yo, is that like, yo, checking on
talking
them?
about Mayweather fights. He bring the crowds out. So,
Right.
I mean, it's all exciting, but I just want him to stay perfect.
Shields made it clear that she would never face Floyd Mayweather, even in an exhibition match. She stressed that her priority is legitimate competition and building her own legacy, rather than taking part in promotional or stage fights. While she respects Mayweather as a fighter, she sees such a matchup as unnecessary and not aligned with her career objectives. Her position underscores her dedication to meaningful sanctioned bouts, making it evident that a crossover fight with Mayweather is completely off the table.
And I gotta ask you this: the GOAT versus the GOAT. He's taking these exhibition fights. Would you ever do an exhibition fight? And
fight who?
The GOAT. I mean, the two,
Floyd?
you and Floyd. I mean, you got.
Me, I would love to learn from Floyd, but I would never get inside the ring and actually like have a fight against him. Like that's my dog. Like I love him. I respect him. And that's not something I'm interested in.
Right.
And also too, he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it, which is fine with me because I don't think that we should do that. For what? He's the GOAT. I'm the GOAT, and I am a Team Mayweather fan. He calls me the female TBE, the best ever. So I'm the female TBE.
So that's
TBE.
You just wouldn't do it because on GP.
That's not something I ever even thought about. Like my respect. Like would I spar him? I'll spar any man like him. Terrence, Core, Rolly, whoever. I'll spar against any man. 'Cause I spar men on a day-to-day basis during my fights. But like an actual exhibition fight, like that don't even make sense. I don't know. I've never heard of that before.
Shields has responded firmly to critics and social media trolls, making it clear that she is confident in herself and her achievements after facing online ridicule, including personal attacks and jokes about her appearance. She stated that outside opinions won't shake her focus or self-belief. She reminded detractors that she is an Olympic gold medalist and a multi-division world champion, emphasizing that her accomplishments and dedication speak far louder than negative comments targeting her looks or personal life. Shields also addressed those spreading false information about her, insisting they take responsibility for their words and show respect for her achievements instead of trying to undermine her.
Now that that's done went on, I see people talking about what I said that I would beat Rolly in a fight. I ain't say I'd knock him out. I said I'd beat him in a boxing match, right? People getting their panties or their drawers in a knot. Calm down. Calm down. My confidence is for me. That's what I have for me. It's not to offend you. Don't get offended by me believing in me. I'm not gonna get offended by you believing in you.
Do you think Claressa Shields could take on a male professional boxer? Is she trained for it? Share your thoughts in the comments below.